Have you ever finished an entire day feeling exhausted without being able to point to a single thing you actually finished? Not because you were lazy, not because you spent the day watching Netflix, because you genuinely believed you were working. Yesterday, I opened ChatGPT, I asked it to build me a roadmap, it did. Then I asked it to improve that roadmap, it did. Then I watched 3 videos about becoming more productive. I recognized my notes, changed my schedule, saved another article, downloaded another app. By the end of the day, I felt like I'd been productive. But then I asked myself one question: what did I actually create today? Nothing. Not one finished project, not one published video, not one difficult conversation, not one meaningful step forward. I had spent the entire day preparing to begin, and somehow my brain rewarded me as if I had already done the work. Here's the strange part. I don't think this is just my problem. I think it's becoming our generation's problem because in 2026 we have access to almost unlimited knowledge. Need a business idea? Ask AI. Need a workout plan? Ask AI. Need to learn coding? Thousands of free tutorials. Need a study schedule? One prompt. Need motivation? Millions of videos. We've never had more information. So why do so many people still feel stuck? Maybe because information is no longer the thing we're missing. Think about it. 20 years ago, people struggled because they couldn't find answer. Today, we struggle because we're drowning in them. Every scroll gives you another strategy, another habit, another morning routine, another productivity hack, another life-changing system. Every creator promises this is the one thing that changed my life. So you save the video, then another, then another. Your watch letter list grows, your notes gets longer, your plans become more detailed. But your life looks exactly the same. Here's a question nobody asked: when did preparing become a substitute for doing? Because somewhere along the way, we started confusing collecting information with creating progress. Learning feels productive, planning feels productive, organizing feels productive, even asking AI for better ideas feels productive, and that's exactly why this trap is so dangerous. It doesn't feel like procrastination, it feels like work. Psychologists have known for years that our brains love the feeling of progress. Even when the progress is only perceived, small action like organizing, checking things off, or making plans can create a sense of accomplishment before we've done the difficult part. Those feelings aren't fake, but they can trick us into believing the important work is already underway. That's why spending an hour perfecting your to-do list can feel more satisfying than spending 10 minutes doing the hardest task on it. Now, don't misunderstand me. AI isn't the enemy. Your phone isn't the enemy. YouTube isn't the enemy. These are some of the most powerful tools humans have ever built. The real question is, how are we using them? Are they helping us create, or are they helping us delay creating more comfortably than ever before? Because those are two very different things. Imagine someone who wants to become a writer. Every morning they ask AI to improve their outline. Every afternoon they watch videos about storytelling. Every evening they read advice from successful authors. A month passes, they know more than they ever have, but they've written almost nothing. Not because they lack talent, not because they lack information, because preparing became their comfort zone, and comfort zones rarely produce meaningful work. So here's the question this entire video is trying to answer: if we have the smartest tools in history, why are so many people still struggling to move forward? The answer has almost nothing to do with technology and almost everything to do with how the human brain responds to certainty, comfort, and the illusion of progress. Because once you see what's really happening, you'll never confuse being busy with building a life ever again. So, if preparing isn't the same as making progress, why do we keep doing it? If you've ever spent an hour organizing your workspace instead of starting the task, you're not broken. Your brain is simply doing what it has always been designed to do: avoid uncertainty. Think about it. Imagine I give you two choices. The first one: spend an hour watching videos about starting a business. The second: call your potential customer. Which one feels easier? Most people choose the first, not because it's more important, because it feels safer. Learning can't reject you, action can. Watching another tutorial can't embarrass you, publishing your first video can. Asking AI for a better plan can fail, launching your idea can. And that's the trap: your brain quietly replaces progress with preparation. The scary part is preparation isn't useless, it's necessary, but only up to a point. Imagine trying to learn how to swim. You read 3 books, watch 20 tutorials, ask AI to explain every technique. By the end of the month, you understand swimming better than ever. But the moment you step into the water, your body realizes something. Knowledge and experience are not the same thing. Some lessons can only be learned by getting wet. Life works the same way. Here's something I've noticed: the internet has accidentally created a new kind of procrastination. It doesn't look lazy, it looks responsible. Buying another course, watching another documentary, improving another plan, perfecting another Notion page, saving another productivity hack. From the outside, it looks like ambition, but sometimes it's fear. Wearing a smarter outfit. Now, let's talk about AI, because I don't think AI is making people lazy. I think it's doing something much more subtle. It's making preparation almost effortless. 10 years ago, if you wanted to create a business plan, you had to sit down and think. Now, one prompt gives you 5 versions: need a workout plan, seconds, need content ideas, seconds, need a study schedule, seconds. AI removed the friction, and that's incredible. But here's what AI can't remove: the discomfort of doing the work. No AI can upload your first video, no AI can face rejection for you, no AI can build your confidence, because confidence isn't downloaded, it's earned. One uncomfortable action at a time. So here's the question: what if the thing holding you back isn't a lack of knowledge, but an addiction to feeling prepared? Because those are two very different problems. One is solved by learning, the other is only solved by starting. Look at the people you admire: creators, entrepreneurs, designers, writers. Do you know what they all have in common? Not that they had better plans, not they had better AI prompts. They simply reached a point where they accepted that their first attempt wouldn't be perfect, and they shipped it anyway. That's the difference. While everyone else was trying to remove uncertainty, they learned to work with uncertainty. So here's the experiment for the next 24 hours. Don't ask yourself, what else do I need to learn? Ask yourself, what's one thing I already know but keep avoiding? Then do only that. No new videos, no new prompts, no new productivity system, just one piece of real work, because the life you want isn't hiding. It's hiding on other side of the tasks you've been postponing. And maybe that's the biggest lesson AI can teach us. Not that machines are becoming smarter, but that in a world where information is almost free, execution becomes the rarest skills of all.